They go to the ground. Creates a little space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jones to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go right back to it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Can't get him to the ground. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He breaks a tackle. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up. We talked about it in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team, you get a guy like this that you can hand the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats! Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jones wants to throw it. Release to the back. It's complete on the right side. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. It'll be third and long. The give to the tailback. Runs for the tackle. Got enough for the first. He has 60 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to...
There he goes! Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The Bearcats line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jones to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it on the outside. Off to the races. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Once he got a stamp, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They have the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Let's go. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The give to the lone running back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go. Running back searching for a hole. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting it, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown! This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to the back. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rush.
Got enough space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll run it from the gun. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Picks up the first, looking for more. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Motors all the way to the end zone. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Look out, room to run here. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Jones. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Well, Kirk, Cincinnati has the lead here. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Same tailback, another carry. Some hard running there through a tackle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They're going to run it here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Hands off to the left. Running with purpose. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now and start the third quarter. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up fourth down. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. Handoff running right. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. He hands it off from the gun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. Running through the tackle. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. They are pouring it on now. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. Off the play fake on first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Throwing off play action. Looking deep down the left side. Touchdown, Bearcats! Grinding away with a running game. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking tackles. Finds room at the 30. He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Touchdown, Bearcats! They continue to roll up the score.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And there's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You can really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Picks up 6. And that's good enough for first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Wow, nearly an interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 3rd down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Cincinnati, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And now the first play of this drive, they're set up at the 37. Dropping back, it's Jones. Catch made on the right side. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Little. Breaks into the clear. The 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bearcats. Simple throw, all the... And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. Breaking free at midfield. Here he goes. They can't stop him. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bearcats. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them.
And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Bearcats looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to throw. It's Jones. It's a quick shovel pass.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you can do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
They mix it up with a run. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made across the middle by the running back.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looks like the Bearcats pick up enough yardage for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Catch made on the left side. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure, came up with a sack.
Catch made on the left side.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He fires downfield. Oh, and it's incomplete. What an opportunity for a desperately needed takeaway. Couldn't quite come up with it. At the 25 and 2nd and 10, can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Handoff to the right side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So they bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and 1. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. Scanning the field, it's Jones. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Ball handed off. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirkus, Cincinnati in front at the moment. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? We begin the quarter with a crucial playoff and setting up for this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That ball snagged for a completion. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. The Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go now, a crucial play for both sides. The setup at 3rd and 4. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Hey, I can...
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Breaks free. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But his defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Throws it to the right. He's got it in the open. He's in the clear. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position, down to the 24.
A huge game downfield.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So the offense will set up 1st and goal here in this first overtime. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Let's see what the call is on this critical 3rd and goal as they try to punch it in overtime. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. It'll be smothered right at the line. In these playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this.
Thank you.